Today, we're touring one of Olympic National Park's great destinations, Lake Crescent. Found in the northern foothills of Washington's Olympic mountain range, this deep glacial lake holds some of the clearest blue water you'll ever see, and is surrounded by ancient forests full of great hikes and scenic waterfalls. From swimming at the Devil's Punchbowl and marveling at Marymere Falls, to gazing at the lake's beauty from the top of Mount Storm King. Follow along for the ultimate Lake Crescent adventure guide. Let's get into it. The Devil's Punchbowl. Our first stop at Lake Crescent is the famous Devil's Punchbowl, a popular cobalt-covered cove spanned by a pedestrian bridge. To get here, you'll head to the lake's north side and hop on the Spruce Railroad Trail. It's an easy 2.4-mile round trip down a flat, paved path, perfect for a simple walk or bike ride right along the shoreline. You'll know you've arrived when you reach the old train tunnel once used to transport lumber. Instead of going through the tunnel, turn left onto the short, unpaved side trail. It leads you straight to the Punchbowl. The Devil's Punchbowl formed during a prehistoric landslide 7,000 years ago. The water here is a stunning vibrant blue due to the water's clarity. Because the lake contains little nitrogen, there's not enough nutrients for algae to form, meaning the lake stays clear with visibility up to 60 feet deep. But be warned, the water is freezing, rarely getting above 50 degrees Fahrenheit. If you're brave enough to dive in, be ready for a cold shock. Part of the reason it's so cold is because the lake is so deep, over 600 feet, the second deepest lake in the state of Washington. Another fun fact is it's been so historically isolated, Lake Crescent now contains 2 species of fish found nowhere else in the world. After exploring the Punchbowl, you can walk through the old tunnel on your way back, though you might want to bring a flashlight because it gets pitch black in here. Beaches, campgrounds, and Lake Crescent Lodge. Lake Crescent is lined with beaches like East Beach and campgrounds like the Fairholme Campground, so there's many ways you can enjoy this area. We also recommend stopping by the historic Lake Crescent Lodge, which has a restaurant, offers kayak rentals, and sits on some of the best lakefront scenery around. We promised you waterfalls, so on to our next stop that's conveniently right across the road, Marymere Falls. Marymere Falls is one of the most scenic and family-friendly hiking destinations in the Lake Crescent area. The trail is less than a mile one way and begins at the Storm King Ranger Station, though you can also reach the falls from Lake Crescent Lodge. The path takes you through a small tunnel under the highway before opening into a beautiful old-growth forest. It's the kind of lush, mossy Pacific Northwest scenery that feels ineffably soothing. The hike gains 320 feet of elevation, but in general, the trail is pretty flat and easy to follow. You'll cross 2 scenic bridges over Barnes Creek and Falls Creek, and then the final stretch brings you to a set of steep stairs leading to the waterfall. Marymere Falls plunges 90 feet down a multi-tiered basalt cliff in the midst of the temperate rainforest. The Silver Cascade is fed by snowmelt and rainwater flowing from the ridges of Mount Storm King. The waterfall gathers in a shallow pool at the bottom of the falls before draining into Lake Crescent. You can take in the beauty of Marymere Falls from 2 separate viewing platforms, one at the base of the falls and another higher up. It's a short hike with a huge payoff that's perfect for nature lovers of all ages. Mount Storm King. If you're feeling a bit adventurous, Mount Storm King is the hike that gives you a true bird's eye view of Lake Crescent. The summit has arguably one of the best views in all of Olympic National Park, with Lake Crescent's deep blue water surrounded by rugged peaks. The hike is no joke. It's a 4.3-mile round trip that gains nearly 2,100 feet of elevation. It begins at the same trailhead as Marymere Falls, starting from the Storm King Ranger Station. You'll walk through the damp, mossy lowlands before heading uphill. The trail steepens on switchbacks through giant evergreens. While it's not too long, Mount Storm King is still a doozy of a hike because of its relentless 20% incline, getting steeper the farther you go. As you climb higher, the landscape changes around you. The trees thin out, and you can finally catch your first glimpse of Barnes Creek Valley below. Eventually, you'll reach the end of the maintained trail. From here, it becomes a climber's route. While you can find great views below the summit, to reach the top, you'll have to use a series of ropes to help you navigate the exposed, rocky, and sandy spine of the mountain. These ropes aren't maintained by the national park, so use them at your own risk. But if you make it to the top, you'll get the ultimate bird's eye view. The beauty of this scene makes all the effort well worth it. As stunning as Lake Crescent is, the surrounding valleys hold their own scenic secrets. To the east is the Elwha Valley, which is the Olympic Peninsula's largest watershed. And to the west sits the Sol Duc Valley, famous for hot springs, Salmon Cascades, and Sol Duc Falls. Elwha Valley. Only 20 minutes from Lake Crescent and just 15 minutes from the area's largest city, Port Angeles, you'll find the mystical Elwha Valley. It's the site of the largest dam removal project in U.S. history, a massive restoration effort that allowed the Elwha River to run free again. It was a huge success, and not long after the restoration, all 5 native species of salmon returned to their ancestral spawning grounds. Madison Falls. For a quick but worthwhile sight in the Elwha Valley, check out Madison Falls. It's one of the most accessible landmarks in the entire national park. It's a flat, paved 0.2-mile walk that's stroller and wheelchair friendly and takes less than 5 minutes to reach. You'll find yourself at the base of the beautiful 60-foot waterfall draping you with mist as it drops into a lush, mossy gorge. Madison Falls is a great bang-for-your-buck location thanks to its supreme ease of access. Sol Duc Valley. Our last stop in this part of the Olympics is the Sol Duc Valley, about 30 minutes west of Lake Crescent. Sol Duc Valley is home to ancient giant forests, rushing rivers, and amazing waterfalls. Salmon Cascades. The Salmon Cascades on the Sol Duc River is one of the best spots to watch salmon and trout in action. From the viewing platform, you can witness their iconic leaps as they fight their way upriver to spawn. Coho salmon run from September through November, and steelhead trout make their run in late March and May. Ancient Groves Trail. The Ancient Groves Trail is an easy 0.6-mile loop and is one of the best places to experience the deep, mossy green of true Olympic old-growth forest. walking this trail feels like stepping back into time. The massive trees here have survived for centuries, recording generations of history in their thick trunks and towering canopies. You'll walk through a true temperate old-growth forest. The biggest trees here have stood for centuries, the oldest thought to be over 750 years old. According to the National Park Service, less than 5% of the original lowland forest remains, making places like the ancient Groves Trail in the Sol Duc Valley so rare and magnificent. The loop is mostly flat with a few gentle inclines and occasional boardwalk sections. There's parking right along the road at the trailhead, and it's an easy, accessible walk for most visitors. Sol Duc Falls. By far the most picturesque and well-known attraction in the Sol Duc Valley is Sol Duc Falls, a nearly 50-foot tall series of waterfalls where the river splits into 4 channels. The trail is an easy 1.6 miles round trip along a well-maintained path through old-growth forest. Once you get to the falls, there's a bridge that gives you an awesome overhead view of the powerful falls. You can also check it out from the platforms along the riverbank further upstream. We recommend visiting in the early morning or in the evening, when the magical sunlight filters through the dense forest just right and dances upon the water. For more things to do, check out our full video on Olympic National Park. Be safe, leave no trace, and please click all those nice buttons. We love you. Go places.